all this talk about Apple's products that people don't like. I actually, and then someone picked on one of them, and I just had to say that I have to make it a pick just so that I can
defend it, baby,
refute it. So someone was talking about how bad Preview is, and I don't know. I guess for them, whatever they were doing causes it to. But I use Preview every day for one thing.
Me too.
So I look at stuff, but I use it every day for one thing, and that's to sign documents. So I want to make sure people understand how this is a little tip, a little bit of a thing in Preview. All you have to do is go to your tools to annotate signature. If you don't have a signature in there, you take a Sharpie or anything or a pen. And you sign a white piece of paper, and you show it to your webcam, and you show it to your little eyesight, and then your signature is now in, is there in Preview.
I did not. I have to admit, I did not know about that. That is awesome.
I know. So the thing is that it, and so I have
Actually, I did because I see my signatures in it.
It used to.
I forgot.
It used to be a nightmare. People would be like, send this back to me signed, and I'd be like, now I have to figure out how to use a fax machine, and I have to do this thing, and I have to sign it, and then I have to scan it, and then there's PDF, there's whether it's Reader or whatever, but they're all heavy. The thing is there's nothing easier or faster than you get a form, you open it up in Preview, you can add a couple of text things really easily, like, I'm going to fill in the date and type my name, and then I throw my signature on, and then I just save it out, and it's done. And it's a PDF, and then I email it back to them. And I email that kind of stuff back. The only thing that slows me down now is like notarization. I guess, the notaries are the thing that slows me down. But if you ask me to sign something digitally, it's like, bam, I'm done.
Yeah.
And it's just I
love it that you can use a trackpad. So you can actually sign the trackpad.
You can sign the trackpad, but you can also, the crazy thing is you can just literally draw. Yeah, you can do that. Or you
That's
can. That's
not a really good way to do it, but it's, what? The truth is it's good enough.
It's good enough, but the other thing is you could take a picture. You use the camera. So you literally just sign your signature on a piece of white paper.
And then hold it up.
And you hold it up, and it just, boom, it goes, okay. And the best thing to use for that is a Sharpie, because you get a nice, thick, dark line. And you'll get a nice, there you go. And you sign it here. Here we go.
Okay, it's going to be backwards. And can you sign it big?
Yeah, you can sign it big.
All right.
Because it's just going to scale it up.
This is not my legal signature. No, it is, but it doesn't. Anybody who uses a signature. But it's getting it backwards. Oh, my God. Look at that.
Okay.
Yep. Holy camoli magalaboli. And it looks just like the other one.
but now when you have just open up any document in there, and you can just you just say add signature, and it just pops up, and you can scale it and move it around and put it right where it needs to be, and it's this one little feature that between this and adding text to the just adding text over top of whatever's already in the PDF. So I'm not trying to figure out how to deconstruct the PDF or anything else. And there's lots of great tools out there, that a PDF, that you can do other things with PDFs, but something built into your Mac that is easy to use. And and someone was, I don't know who was doing it, they were throwing Preview under the bus, and I was like, are you kidding me? I use that every day. It saves my life every day. Not saves my life, but saves me like minutes, which I have to sign a lot of things, so it's saving me 5 or 10 minutes every single time. Saves me like hours a day.
So it's tools, annotate, signature. You pick a signature. I'm going to now sign my Dell manual.
There you go. Drag it around. See?
It's now, and by the way, hold the shift key down and you can scale it.
Yeah.
Big or little. They did a nice job. That's nice.
Not only that, but it's great for forms filling too, because it will sense that if you have a PDF form to fill out, it will sense where the lines are, so you can just click on the lines and type information.
And this is transparent automatically, which is really cool.
Yeah. I use it all the time too. When I get like NDAs I need to sign or loan agreements for hardware, it's like it used to be back in the old days. It was, I kind of would like to have this new $8,000 laptop 4 months before anybody else gets it, but I got to find where did I put my fax machine in? Do I have paper in it? Do I have? Whereas this is like it comes in and 5 minutes later it goes back out again.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I use Preview for conversion. I use Preview for rescaling. It's like, because I've got all kinds of apps for graphics, but sometimes all I want to do is get something under Twitter's 2 megabyte limit, and that's all I need to do.
You're right. Was it Walt Mossberg or somebody was saying how bad Preview was, and I was kind of surprised because I thought this is. I love Walt.
I don't think it actually works well.
Yeah.
Leon, I use it to write dates too, like as a signature. I'll write the date out so that on the document it looks like I signed and dated the document.
Oh, you are one smart cookie.
When I sold my house in L.A., they were sending me documents
so
like
much
crazy.
Stuff. As if, and this is what's really sad, is like as if that proves that that was you. We have the technology. We have public key cryptography. You can use real digital signatures that are much harder to fake, but no, we're going to fax you a document and ask you to sign it.
Or you create an initial too. It's like an initial stamp.
Have an initial date and full signature, yeah.
Yeah, and I just went through the document.
I do that with PDF Pen Pro, which I use, which is a great PDF program that does all sorts of extra stuff. But boy, it's nice just to have it come with the operating system.
And I have PDF Pen Pro too, which I like and I use for other things. It's a great app.
Because you can have a whole library of stamps. And,
right.
Yeah.
But this is just for something that's already built in.
So easy.
And people go, well, how do I get my signature in there? I don't want to sign my trackpad. I'm like, you just sign a piece of paper and show it to the computer, and you're done.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Thank you, Alex Lindsay. Mr. Andy Anatko. Don't give me another thing to buy because you're on a roll and I'm on a tear.
Okay, well, I'm sorry to tell you that I bought something last week that I've really been in love with, and I'm glad that I bought it.
Pretty soon we're going to be tweeting,
improved.
Mark Zuckerberg, call me, I need money.
Has Kanye been watching our show? Maybe it's too many Alex recommendations that he's been buying without looking.
Well, Alex's was free with 0 Alex's this week, so he's redeemed himself.
Well, of course, it runs best on a brand new 5K iMac, of course, whether you want the processor upgrade.